Chainlink daily update. We're going to start off on the weekly. I've been asked a lot over the past 24 hours where I think Chainlink could possibly get this year or in this bull run. Well, we're going to look at all of that starting off in the weekly, and then we'll zoom into the daily and the 4-hour. If you like the video, give us a thumbs up. If you want access to our private Telegram group where we do a lot more extra content on everything in crypto, link below through Patreon, and I hope to see you there. All right, so Chainlink breakout, right, for this little mini consolidation, right, the high, right, break it, then now we're just consolidating again after we're testing the bull waters, right? That's all we're doing. We're making sure we're still bullish, and then we're ready to rip to the upside, okay? So $21 seems to be the area. Why am I saying that? Well, the previous swing high, right, from August of 2020, we're still flirting with that. These kind of swing lows, these swing highs too from the bear market, and not only that, but we have the Fibonacci, right? Let's put it on closing prices to be conservative and to get a kind of an exact match here, right? So swing highs to swing lows. Voila. The 618 golden zone at 2150, right? We need to flip that. Once you break through that, very likely going to go up to these range highs up here around the $30 mark. So that would be our next target. When could that happen? I don't know, right? Your guess, the timing is anyone's guess. But the levels, right? Those are, we kind of have some levels here, right? So we hesitated at the $16 level. Why? There's the 0.5 fib, right? These swing lows back in here, right? This swing low here, 0.5, right? You want to have all this stuff in context. We topped out right there. Come back down, retest. Are we still bullish? We are. Nuke through it. Next level, 618, right? $20 to $21. Previous swing highs, swing lows, we're right there. Once we break this, $30. That's a pretty good move from here, right? It might not seem like what you want to hear, but I mean, 60% to the upside, I think we would all take at this point. So $30, 20, I would go to these range highs from like 27, 28 all the way up. So you can even paint that zone. I think we'll very likely reach this relatively quickly once Chainlink makes its next move. Now going back to the traditional chart here, like Chainlink, this is nothing new for Chainlink, right? It has these rips and then it consolidates. It rips and then it consolidates, right? Go look at the last cycle even when Chainlink was on an absolute monster tear. A lot more volatility back then, but we have these big moves and then we consolidate. And another big move and then the pandemic. And then you're like, what the hell is that? That was the pandemic. Don't worry about that. Another massive move and then consolidate. Another big move and then consolidate, right? A lot more volatility, right? We were much lower market cap back then than we are now. So keep that in mind, right? With more market cap comes less volatility. And we're just doing mini versions of those cycles back then. And the next move, right? This move here from September to the highs was almost 200%, right? We're almost looking at a 3x move there, right? So when can we do that again? Well, here's our next move. Just a 70% move from the upside gets us to our $30 range. If we're going to all-time highs, that would match, right? All-time highs are only this move away again. So impossible? No. Likely? Who knows? But that move right there flipped again, right, from the breakout of this level, right? Longer consolidation can potentially lead to bigger breakouts. So maybe that's what Chainlink is doing, right? Your guess is as good as mine, but that move there rhymed again, gets us knocking on the door of $50 and all-time highs. So to answer your question from all of you that are wondering where the hell could we go? Well, are all-time highs possible before 2025? Of course, right? We have to get to here. Right? If we just maintain something relatively bullish, right? We should get there. $30, I would say it shouldn't be a problem sometime this year. So that's still an additional, what we say, 60% from even current prices. And I think that will come quick once Chainlink makes its next move. So depending on how soon we get there, I would say if we get there to, $30 before the, early summertime, right, then we still have plenty of time to go for the upside, right? It also is going to depend on if Bitcoin can kind of hold its head here and not crash back down to 50K or something. But even if it does, right, we experienced a flash crash. Link held up better than most and recovered, but we haven't made our move yet, right? A lot of coins take turns moving, right? You're seeing that as of today even. Injective up today a little bit. Solana up today a little bit. Yesterday, it was, AI. Today, it's still AI, but maybe different AI coins. AI is still kind of leading the way here, but you can see like even Ocean is down a little bit today, right? It was way up yesterday. Render up still a little bit today. It was up even more yesterday, but they'll take turns. So maybe it's just Link's not in the starting blocks yet, right? We're trying to find Link from the restroom. He's in the back looking at signs. We're going to get him. He'll come out. Right. We'll wrap it up there before we go down the the rabbit hole too far. Let's get to our quote of the day. It is impossible for a man to learn what he thinks he already knows. Have an open mind. How many things in your life have you found out you've been wrong about, or you're just too hard-headed? Right? Open your mind and always be willing to change based on the data. That's my take. You're like, that has nothing to do with it. Car of the day. Fiat wrapped in Louis Vuitton. I'm just kidding. That's not the fucking car. This is the car of the day. I'm guessing you've never seen this one. This is the debut at this car show I went to last weekend. It's called the Halcyon. Now, if you're like, what brand makes it? That's the sketchy part. It's Chrysler. That's everyone loved the car, and then they're like, oh, what brand is it? And it's like Chrysler. Everyone snickered. the reps weren't too thrilled with that, but it's like, okay, Chrysler. I mean, the car looks awesome, but Chrysler? Look at that. Look at this roof. It's like, I don't know why you would need all of this, but they did it. So it's like reverse doors, and then the top opens as well. Kind of weird, but look at the inside. How future is that? That's about as futuristic as I've seen. Now, it's still a concept. It's probably look nothing like this when they actually come out with it, if they ever come out with it, but certainly looks cool as hell in my book. Clean and simple. There's the front. Side. Pretty cool looking. Up close. All right. That's the Chrysler Halcyon car of the day. Concept of the day. Still huge. You could get like 7 foot. You can get Shaquille O'Neal in his back. I don't know about the headroom, but maybe that's, I would guess that's why you don't want to hit your head on that. I didn't get to see it open, but I think it's all fully automatic. It's just like remote open. You would think so in a futuristic car, right? Pretty cool looking. All right. I'll end it there. Chainlink daily update. We'll see you tomorrow.